It's now time for the Reverse Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to February 20th of the year 2024 when the Nashville Predators were in Vegas for the second time this season to take on the Golden Knights. Head coach Andrew Burnett deployed his lines and his defensive combinations in the following way. Forsberg, O'Reilly, Nyquist are your first line. Trennan, Sissons, and Glass make up your second line. Novak, Jankowski, and Evangelista make up your third line. Smith, McCarron, and Sherwood make up the fourth line. Yossi and Fabro, McDonough and Chen, Luzon and Carrier are your defensive pairings. And Lankinen gets the start in net. 5:22. Yes, it took Hill 5:22 of the first period to get the activity going. And it's Hill coming with a save on the captain, Roman Yossi's backhand. It's the first shot on goal of the game at 5:34. Wouldn't take long for the action to get going after that first shot on goal. 5:34 of the first period. Luke Evangelista's 11th goal of the season breaks the 0-0 tie, putting the first goal on the board in favor of the Nashville Predators. A strong wrist shot from a sharp angle. He kept the puck in at the blue line, skated it down the wall, kind of curled around the circle a little bit and ripped that shot. A really good pull in and then send back out into the back of the net. Nashville Predators lead 1-0 here in the first period. At 6:11 of the first period, it's Colasar off to the box. 2 minutes for holding the first penalty of the game. Hill comes up with a save on Sherwood, and that would be the only activity for the Nashville Predators. The Vegas Golden Knights, a good, solid job on the PK at 8:20 of the first period. It's Luke Evangelista off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking now. Vegas gets his first opportunity on the power play. Lankinen comes up with a save on Marchessault, and then Hill has to come up with a big short-handed save on McCarron's rush. That's right, Michael McCarron doing the heavy work out there on the PK at the 10:48 mark of the first period. Now halfway through the first, Hill comes up with a save on Tommy Novak. 12:20, Hill comes up with another save on Luzon. 12:40, Lankinen comes up with a save. That looks like it's going to be right there. 13:12 of the first period, Lankinen comes up with a save on Carlson at the 14:08 mark of the first period. It's Alex Pietrangelo's third goal of the season, getting Vegas on the board, tying the game up at 1 apiece. It was a long, accurate shot, strong traffic, good screen, end of a long shift of good, solid pressure for Vegas. The Nashville Predators defense out of gas. They collapsed. Pietrangelo took advantage. Good, solid veteran play right there, and an excellent wrist shot beats Kevin Lankinen to make this game 1-1. 16:36 of the first period. Hill coming with a save on Jankowski's back, and 18:54 of the first period. It's Lankinen coming with a save on Marchessault's partial breakaway after a turnover at 19:06 of the first period. It's Glass getting his second goal of the season. Incredible job right here of settling down Roman Yossi's pass, which was bouncing, and then the snipe was even more impressive under the bar. Glass's second goal of the season is also the Nashville Predators' second goal of this game. They lead the Vegas Golden Knights 2-1 on the road. 19:54 into the first period. Luke Evangelista is off to the box. 2 minutes for interference. Luke's second penalty of the first period. That would be it for the period. Only 6 seconds left there. Nashville outshoots Vegas 11-8 in the first period. A carryover of 156 on Luke Evangelista's penalty into the second period on the clean sheet. And it's Lankinen coming up with a save on Amadio. That would be it for the Vegas Golden Knights. Nashville Predators PK would do some exceptional work right here. At 2:01 into the second period, Hill comes up with a save on Luke Evangelista's delayed rush. This was a slick move. Luke Evangelista was certainly showing some offensive confidence in this game with the way he was holding on to the puck, handling the puck, pulling it in and sending it out, scoring and doing what he needed to do. At the 2:36 mark of the second period, it's Hill coming up with a save on Philip Forsberg. At 4:11 of the second, it's Hill coming up with a save on Shen. McCarron crashing the net real hard right here at the 6-minute mark of the second. It's Amadio off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking on Luke Evangelista. So Luke Evangelista is just involved in everything that is going on out there on the rink in the first half of this game. Hill comes up with a save on Glass's one-timer. That would be the only shot on goal for the Nashville Predators on that power play. But just 6 seconds after that power play expires, it's Tommy Novak, because all he does is make plays. He gets a wrist shot from the left circle. McCarron setting the strong screen. That's right, Michael McCarron's net front presence, a big factor again on this play. It's Novak's 12th goal of the season. That gives the Nashville Predators a 3-1 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. We cross over the halfway point in this game. We go to the 10:14 of the second period. It's Hill coming up with a save on Sissons, plus the follow-up crash by Philip Forsberg at 11:24 of the second period. It's Sissons off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Colton Sissons is still trying to figure out exactly where and why he got called for this penalty, but Lankinen on the penalty Hill comes up with the save on Marchessault. Then Stevenson picks up a penalty, 2 minutes for cross-checking. This is going to create a 4-on-4 scenario for 35 seconds. That's going to lead to a Nashville Predators power play for 1 minute and 25 seconds. The Predators would get numerous shot attempts, but would not generate any shots on goal because the Vegas Golden Knights sacrificing everything they had in them on this penalty kill, blocking numerous close-range shot attempts by the Nashville Predators. 15:58 of the second period. It's Michael McCarron getting his 8th goal of the season, or at least that's what we think. Cole Smith setting the incredible screen in front. Turns out he was doing more than setting a screen and taking a big hit and paying the price. He was also deflecting the puck in the net. Upon review, it is Cole Smith's goal, his 7th of the season. That goal was changed shortly after on the official scoring sheet, and now to slow it down and go frame by frame. It is pretty easy to see Cole Smith's redirect. Cole Smith goes to the hard area, pays the price, and gets the redirect into the net to give the Nashville Predators a 4-1 lead. That is going to be an incredibly important goal in this game. So Cole Smith picks up his 7th of the season. 17:01 mark of the second period. Hill coming up with the save on Luke Shen. 18:52 of the second period. Trenton off the box. 2 minutes for interference on the delay. This would be the Vegas Golden Knights' best scoring opportunities of the entire period. Lankinen would come up with a save on Cotter, then on Theodore, then on Carlson. That's right. 3 big-time saves back to back to back. Lankinen, without a doubt, the best work he had to do in the entire period. Then on the penalty kill, comes up with a big-time save on Marchessault's heavy shot from the left side on the sharp angle, getting across and getting there just in time. We hit the end of the second period with Vegas suddenly gaining some momentum. They'll continue on the power play. The shots on goal are 26 for Nashville, 18 for Vegas. We flip over to the backside of the sheet. We find a carryover of 53 seconds on the penalty against the Nashville Predators, and it is Carlson before the end of that power play. Scoring his 18th goal of the season was a wrist shot from the high slot. The Nashville Predators hold a 4-2 lead, but Vegas is gaining some momentum here at the start of the third period. At the 4:23 mark, Hill comes up with a save on Trennan's breakaway. It was the Nashville Predators' first opportunity of the period. Trennan could not get the puck to settle. 4:48 of the third. Hill comes up with a save on glass. 5:31. Hill a save on Nyquist at the 6:01 mark of the third period. It's Lankinen coming up with a save on Cotter at the 7:32 mark of the third period. It's Lankinen coming up with a save on Roy. 7:55. Hill comes up with a save on Jankowski's deflection at the 7:58 mark of the third period. We find Marchessault off to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking on Luke Evangelista. That's right. Luke Evangelista takes 2 penalties in this game and earns 2 power plays for his Nashville Predator squad. I guess that means he comes out even when it comes to the penalty situation. Hill comes up with a save on Ryan O'Reilly in the low slot area. Great look by the Nashville Predators right here. Hill comes up with another save on Glass's backhand at close range. And then Hill comes up with a save on Carey, plus one more save. Was Nashville Predators' best pressure, best power play of the game. Let's also note that this is Vegas on the second night of back-to-backs, playing in their 6th period in 24 hours. So they are definitely starting to run on fumes. They're also shorthanded here in this third period because Stone is out of the lineup. It would not be a complete story if I did not mention those 2 things. 10:07 now, midway through the third period. Hill coming up with a save on Luke Evangelista. Evangelista again involved in the play. 11:56 of the third. It's Hill coming up with a save on Sissons. At the 14:57 mark, it's Lankinen coming up with a save on Cotter at the 14:57 mark. Now, I already said that one. Lankinen a save on Cotter. 15:33 now. It's Lankinen a save on Stevenson at the 17:01 mark of the third period. It's Mario getting his 9th goal of the season. It was a puck off of the skate. The Nashville Predators a little bit slow to react. Ryan McDonough couldn't get the leg in the way to block the return shot towards the empty net, and Amadio puts the puck in the net, making this one a little bit more nerve-wracking at the end. 4-3 in favor now of the Nashville Predators. The 18:11 mark with the empty net. It's going to be Nyquist with the empty net goal, his 13th of the season from long distance. That gives the Nashville Predators a 5-3 lead here at the end of the game. 19:12 of the third. Lankinen comes in with one more save, this time on Whitehead, and the Nashville Predators close this game out, winning 5-3, out shooting the Vegas Golden Knights 40-26. So for the Nashville Predators, they were by far the better team from start to finish in this game, all 3 periods. If they could have avoided a little bit of penalty trouble, they could have been even cleaner in this game, but they absolutely took advantage of catching Vegas on the second night of back-to-backs. Vegas won in San Jose yesterday, had to travel back home. The Nashville Predators, of course, traveled into Vegas late because of the whole not getting to go to the U2 concert thing. What a story that has become. But the Nashville Predators seize a big victory and a big 2 points, and now are 2-0 on this road trip, have picked up 4 out of 4 points, and are heading off to LA, San Jose, and Anaheim. And I think that at least 2 of those 3 are winnable for this Nashville Predators team. So this road trip is definitely going in a great direction after that victory, 5-3 in Vegas tonight. That's going to do it for the Rebirth Sports Full Game Recap.